Hey guys, I figured I'd take you along for our annual storm shelter clean. This is kind of just what we do in the springtime every year. Storm shelters are a lot like insurance. You don't need it all the time, but whenever you need it, you need it. And so this is our time to go in there, clean everything up, make sure we have everything that we need. So I already started this and I stopped before I got too far. So basically this is typically what we do. But I figured I'd take you along for the ride. So first of all, obviously we open it up. If you have a storm shelter like this, look at my other videos. There's all different kinds of brands and makes and models and all that stuff. This is the one that we have. We covered this up with like an entryway mat to help keep, because obviously I'm working here in the garage. It's a dirty place, dirt falls down in there. It's a dark hole, so spiders and bugs and stuff like to get down in there too. So I put that on there to try to help alleviate some of that. But let's open it up. And I made that little pin, just makes it easier to get in. Okay, so this first step is normally what it looks like. I actually put it up here and you can probably see all the dirt that just kind of fell off of it. But first thing we do is we go in and we clean it out, or we vacuum it out with a shop vac. So I'll take you down in here though. I already kind of vacuumed these a little bit. It's not perfect, but good enough. So I usually take out this first step. That gives me a good spot to put vacuum cleaner, so I can bring the vacuum hose down in here and clean everything in here. So you may see that there's a safe. Don't get your hopes up. There's only insurance paper in there. There is we have a thumb drive that has baby pictures and stuff like that from our computer. In case the house gets taken away, we have that. So yeah, there's no gold or silver or cash or guns or nothing like that in there. So but yeah, so you can kind of see how dirty it is. There's some spider webs. I don't know if it's picking up very well, but so I'll go in there and I will clean all the spider webs out, and I'll get back with you. All right, so again, we don't have anything of value in here, but everything we have in here is invaluable, such as the pictures, the hard drive, stuff like that from the computer, insurance numbers, insurance policy numbers, that kind of stuff. Once your house is gone, you have to think that nothing above is still here, so you have to have access to that. So if you have your phone, you're probably good. If it's in the middle of the night and you forget your phone, whatever, it's all in here. We did put a couple of extra seats in here. We got these at Five Below for, well, $5. So get some additional seating. So these are like a 2x6s, and they originally had one on this side and one on this side, but we put them both together so it's a little more comfortable for your booty, and it works out better for us. In ours, all these stairs come out, so you can get back this way, or give yourself more room once you're down in here. You can lay these on the floor or whatever. Now, a couple of things that we've done is we have dogs. One of them is not the nicest dog. So if there's people in here trying to save us, we don't want him attacking people or whatever like that. So we have a cage for him. The other thing is, last year we had the baby ducks, so we had some feed in here just in case we need to take them. This year we have baby ducks, and so we're just going to keep this in here. It should be fine. Do have a hard hat. We have, so here we have emergency food rations. This is supposed to be a 25 years shelf life. So we've had it probably a couple of years now. And we do have another one here. Well, you can see that. Anyways, so yeah, same thing. That'll be going down in here. So again, we have the hard hat. We have a couple lights down in here, and these lights are where you can, there's a attachment point. You can just put that on there and twist it, and then you have your light that's down in here. Because might be nighttime or something like that. It might be pretty dark. So obviously, so this again, this is why we do this. This one looks fine, but this one definitely needs some work. So I'll take these batteries out, clean all that up, get 3 fresh batteries, and probably not put them in here, but just set them aside. We do have some cheap batteries. So I guess we'll go through this. Now, we're going to get kind of personal. That's all right. So these are N95 masks. If there's a big tornado coming on, there's going to be lots of dirt and debris and all that stuff. It's going to settle. It could be really dirty. So we got these little face masks. Alright, sorry about that, battery died. But yeah, so, you know, females, they'll need their hygiene products and stuff like that. We have deodorant, toothbrush, toothpaste. What is this? Some moisturizing body wash, hair brushes, ibuprofen, some dry eyes. I used to wear contacts, but don't anymore. But yeah, so we also have another box. We call it our 72-hour box. So if we decide to go on vacation, let's say we want to go down to Dallas for whatever reason, we can grab that. That's going to have all of our hygiene stuff that we need, medicine and stuff like that. It's good to have it in a box down here because, again, you have to assume that your house is going to be blown away. You're not going to have any of that stuff in there. All right. And obviously we just keep it in a little tote like this. Keeps it dry, keeps bugs from getting in it, keeps dust out of it. The other thing we have, we got some more masks. It gets hot down in here, so we have a couple of these little fans. Emergency kit. Toilet paper, because you never know. Okay, so down in this one we have, again, we had that toilet paper. If you gotta go to the bathroom, you gotta put it somewhere. So that's an old plastic pickle jar. We got some undies, change of clothes, there's dog leashes. Oh, this was the old, that was the old pen, but it was so wide, I didn't like it. So, dog food, shirts, water, rain jackets. So yeah, that's about it for this. Alright, I can put all this stuff back in here. I'll get back with you. But yeah, last thing I do is I put some WD-40 on a towel and kind of rub down the rusty areas. Hopefully that'll just keep it preventing from rusting. This storm shelter does have a zinc block on it, so it works like I think a diode or whatever you call it, or cathode, or I forget what it is. But anyways, so it's supposed to eat that before it starts eating up the metal on this. So but yeah, that's kind of what I do, is I kind of rub that down. So again, you can look at my other videos where I did a video series on storm shelters. So once you get a storm shelter, then you have to stock it. And it seems like every year we're like, you know what, we ought to get this. And so as soon as we get out and about, we get whatever we said that we needed for the storm shelter. So I think we're pretty good now. And if you look at my other video where we had the house fire in 2016, we actually used clothes and our 72-hour bag for our toothbrush, toothpaste, all that stuff. So we could, survive on that. And that's just something to look into. Another question that I've been asked is, would you let your neighbors come in and all that stuff? And honestly, I wouldn't tell anybody no. But at the same time, whenever you have all 4 of us, all 3 of our dogs, there's really no more room. And this is supposed to be a 6 or 8 person. I think this is supposed to be a 6-person storm shelter. So once we have all of our family plus our furry family, plus all the stuff that we have, there's really hardly any room for anybody else. So if you're in a tornado area, whenever the sirens are going off is not time to make a plan to go see if you can go sit with your neighbors in their storm shelter. And if you are that neighbor that relies on your other neighbors, even though they say that they don't mind, yeah, they mind. Don't be that neighbor. Don't put other people in that predicament situation. Take responsibility for yourself and your family and the well-being of your own family. The way we got our storm shelter was whenever our kids were born, whenever we got that tax credit, we used that tax credit to pay for the storm shelter. Best investment we've ever done, because before that, again, living here in Moore, Oklahoma, it was kind of nuts to think, why would anybody live here in Moore? Because that's where a lot of the tornadoes are. Well, but I used to be kind of worried about it too. Why would you want to live in a tornado area? But after we got the storm shelter, I'm not worried about it anymore. So it gives you that peace of mind. So, all right, hope y'all learned something. Y'all comment, rate. If you have a storm shelter, let me know what you put in there. If you see something that you have that I don't, let this be a community to grow your storm shelter to make it either more comfortable, safe, or deal with the aftermath. Talk to you later. Thanks for watching. See ya.